little bit different down in Ardmore because honestly, I have no idea how to use that MLS system, but maybe it's comparable. So first thing you do is you go to your search, and I always go to quick. And let's just look at expireds from the last 90 days. Now, it's very important when you go down here, make sure on occupied, you say yes, that it's occupied. Okay, or there's a lot going on here. Okay, so, all right. Now, also built around price, depending on where it's located, it might be something a little bit different, but I'm really not going to really be door knocking something in this area. I'm probably going to jump to the 70s. Okay. Now I pulled up everywhere, so this is in Shawnee. Now let's look at the first picture here. Okay. What do you guys think of this house so far?
It's got giant weeds.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. So when I look at this house, is this something that I can see? All right, first off, always go to that little button right there. It's expired. So this withdrawn in March, right? Probably due to the pandemic, because the pandemic, we really closed down on the third, what was it, like the 17th or something like that. And it expired here. So this would be okay to door knock. But again, I'm probably not going to door knock this one. Right?
Right.
One, I mean, I pulled up everywhere. We don't like going to Shawnee. Maybe you like going to Shawnee. Now, something about this house is you don't know the story behind it, right? Maybe it's something where they just need to clean out the outside a little bit. Like, this really isn't horrible. Like, yeah, sure, take those out a little bit, but there might be somebody who's older that's living in this house, right? I mean,
Right.
The land looks great. It's mowed. It really does look like a nice house. It's got, let's see what the acreage is here. Yeah, I mean, their acreage is not here. Why is it not there? Clearly there's a bunch of land with this, right? Look at all this property. That's another mistake that this person made, was this obviously was listed and they might have put, because there's two options in the MLS when you're putting in a listing. You have to put the acreage or the land square footage. If you put the land square footage, slap you. Don't do that. Put the acreage, okay? Because nobody even knows what land square footage is, right? Nobody looks at that. They want to know what this is. So if you're in this area, I say actually door knock it. It's just too far for us. Because I mean, look at all this property. How far does the property go back?
2.2 acres.
2.2 acres? Where does it say that?
In the comments.
It's in the description?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, see right there? This is a searchable field, this isn't. So a lot of the times, even when I'm looking, a lot of people, they stick to what's going on up here, and then they go directly into this stuff. Do you guys really read the remarks when you're going through? When you're looking for an expired though?
I do.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at expireds, I'm looking for reasons why it didn't sell. Clearly, right. This, I mean, the schools aren't here, right? This is here, but I don't know what any of this means. I don't know when this was listed originally. Let's move on though. Okay. Oh, this is cute. Okay. All right. Where's this located? Because we're only gonna, I don't even know where that is. Okay, we have McLeod.
Okima.
Chickasha. Okay, there's only 11 pictures. This is actually vacant, so clearly we wouldn't be able to door knock this one. Maybe we would. I don't know why it's so empty, but someone is living in there. But this is a cute house, you guys. Why do the pictures look like this? And you know what? I don't care what the price is. You honestly should have professional pictures on, I just think you need to have professional pictures on everything, because this is actually probably a great rental, right? I mean, this looks like it's kind of been redone.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does. So let's go back to this criteria here. Okay. Why did it do that? I don't know why it has that. Let's just,
It's because you have it set for 1 per page, so it's showing you 400.
oh, I'm like, good night. Let's do 100. Okay. I want to go up to a higher price range here. Let's go to the 150. Let's see where this is. This is in Elk City. Okay, Midwest City. Who currently sells a lot in Midwest City? Wow. Okay, so what would you tell these people to do in their house? Declutter, declutter, put all of that. Like, this is out of control, you guys. This kitchen is actually beautiful. What the hell? Sorry.
People, I don't understand why they don't see that's not going to work.
Yep, this.
I don't understand. Look, somebody's in that bed.
This is, I know, like, what's going on in that bed?
Buddy.
It's creepy. But I mean, seriously, again, why is this expired? This may not even be expired because of this. It might be because who do you have to sell your house to? You have to sell it to the buyers out there that are looking. You have to sell it to the buyer's agent that's showing the buyers, right? You have to sell it to the appraiser. I mean, this is a cute house that looks like it's been somewhat redone. It's really close to Tinker. And how many days was this on the market? This was only on the market for 31 days. I wonder if it relisted. No. So this got back on the market on right here. Now, little thing, this was pending at one point and went back on the market, and then it expired. Free game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you know, I noticed, and I guess I misunderstood what you could do. I've noticed sometimes on expireds, when I go look at the history, it'll say back on the market the day after it says expired. I thought you had to do a new listing.
Well, see, that's where it's a little bit tricky. If it's back on the market after expired, that's
Right.
different. But this right here,
Right,
this
but why is
agent,
that? Why is that? I thought they had to do a new listing. I didn't think they could just put back, it's one firm, that they could just put back on the market.
I'm going to go with, I am totally going to give that as a Peggy question in regards to that, because I don't know. I do believe that you're right. There does need to be a whole new, an extension or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you think the
So,
listing agent just marked it as back on market in the MLS and it's just pulling that data without it actually being a listing agreement active?
there's no telling. I mean, some agents, they don't know what they're doing. A lot of agents don't know what they're doing, and they don't understand the different terms and what they actually mean when you're supposed to use them. They don't. And so they're like, oh, this is what it needs to be. No, no.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who this is, and I don't know what this company is. But I do know that the listing broker is Cody Coda. Okay, so anyways, that's something that would be great to door knock. This is in Oklahoma City. I'm telling you, let's just see. I don't know where Hydro is. All these pictures. I mean, now we're getting into the 150s, and these pictures are horrible, right? There's no acreage. I don't know how big this lot is. This is actually a really cute house. This is adorable, actually. Look at that kitchen. Yeah, maybe this is a little outdated, but that's something that's easy to fix.
That's in a lot of houses, I notice. The gingerbread.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a great house. Look at this. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. This is a great house. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. They don't have the schools. This is in Elk City. I mean, but still, people in Elk City, why aren't they doing this? Price reduced, buyer wants offers. You never put that at the beginning. Whatever you do, We call this the kiss of death. Price reduced, buyer wants offers. What?
Or motivated sellers.
I don't even know. This house is going to go fast. No, it's not.
Well, you look like a fool real fast when you say that.
You just jinxed yourself.
There's one house on the market down here that it's tagged as motivated seller, and they won't budge on the purchase price over $400,000.
That's not motivated, is it?
It's been
Crystal-
listed for over a year.
Do you weigh heavily on the
This is a Norman.
buyer's fee?
The buyer's
So if
fee.
Like, do you weigh heavily when you look down on there where it says like selling agent, and if it's not 3%, do you guys look at that as in like that could have deterred buyer's agent?
So here's the thing on this. I print off every single MLS sheet before we go door knocking, and I have a highlighter, and I highlight all of the things that need to be changed or addressed. Everything, and that's one too, because hold on, are they only giving 5%, so the listing agent's keeping 3% and they're only offering 2%? Where is that money actually being given? Because again, I don't know, whoever has buyers, do you guys show a lot of listings that only offer 2%, or do you not care?
I mean, I show whatever, but I haven't really come into contact with going under contract with one that wasn't 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of the times when they go expired, they do have like a 2% or a 1% out. So it makes me wonder what the listing agent's keeping in or what the listing agent's getting paid for.
Oh, this one's Kyle.
Uh-huh. This might be relisted though. No, it was withdrawn. All right. Now here's the thing. Door knocking people's expired listings in the office. Okay, let's talk about that. When somebody makes let's say people make a bunch of phone calls all at once, it happened to be one of your expired listings, are they going to call you and say, hey, I'm fixing to go up to this one, I'm fixing to call this person, is it okay if I call them? Do they do that? No.
No, they don't.
They don't. Now,
It's usually a dialer.
It's usually a dialer. They don't even know. So we do know. And some of the times we will call certain people and say, hey, I'm fixing to door knock this house. Can you tell me about it? Out of respect. Okay. So it's really up to you if you want to do that. We do. So it just depends on the listing or whatever, because we might learn a lot of information from the last agent. That person's crazy. Maybe we should door knock it.
Do you do that more on the ones that you guys know the actual listing agent? My fear is that some agents are not quite as respectful as others.
Mm-hmm. It depends on who had it listed. It depends. Because, I mean, if we have a relationship with that person, we're going to call them. But if we don't, then we're not.
This is just for within the office,
Mm-hmm.
not every expired, yeah.
And there are times that Kristen has called and just said, hey, I'd like some information on this house that's been expired. Can you tell me about it? Because maybe they didn't answer or something like that. So sometimes she calls. It just depends on the situation. There are some days that we door knock a whole bunch because we base out of Norman a lot of the times. We go all the way up to Guthrie, as far down as Lexington, Purcell. We'll go to Shawnee if we like you. And then Yukon Mustang. So we have a pretty broad area, and what comes with that is there's going to be somebody in the office, they probably hadn't expired. Because guess what? We've had expireds too. Not everything sells, not everything, things get withdrawn, things get released, things expired. It happens to all of us. So, all right, this is in Yukon. Let's see here. Built in 2016. All right. Well, okay. How do you guys feel about this one? something I always have to make sure is I go and I see, okay, look at all of this. When this started, this was at 170. Look at these price reductions. Really? $100, $200.
That's annoying.
Oh my gosh. This went all the way down $10,000.
You need to
And-
list that sucker.
And for, who did that? You know, people have different strategies on things. I just don't, I personally, when I go in, I look at things, I think that's like, why did you do that to that client? Like, how many pieces of paper did they have to sign for $200? Are you kidding? This one is in Guthrie. 5 bedrooms, 3 baths.
Bad.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm just saying it looks bad. Look at that. Oh, look at
Well,
this
there's-
street.
Oh, it's so pretty. There's only 2 pictures. This is a lot of square footage. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths. Let's see here. 2%. 2%. Why? I have no idea what's going on with who these people are. And I hate to say that, like, this isn't talking bad about anybody or a different brokerage. This is saying, I know with Keller Williams, we have a further reach. And if I don't even know what's going on here, I mean, that says something, right? This is a small boutique, probably 1 person. Now, the original listing price was $165, and this was on the market for 95 days. Let's see if it was relisted. Nope. So new listing, they were not happy, withdrew, and it expired. Now, again, this is all the way up in Guthrie. So this is cute. This is in Edmond. Okay. Beautiful home, priced at $166. Let's see here. Let's see if this relisted. It probably did. No, it didn't. Okay. Let's look at these pictures. That's adorable. Look at that door. Okay. Okay. When you are, there's a thing called homework stage for listing properties. Take that off. That's unnecessary. Now, this was listed and take it off close. It was taken off in November. So why do they have Christmas lights up for these pictures? This was on the market for 45 days. It was listed in October. So welcome home. I'm just saying, it's little things like take all this, get rid of this. What's all this over here? Put this in a closet. This can be gone. That lamp needs to be fixed. These books could have been done way better. Take out that horse. What the heck is going on with these pillows? And fix this blanket. I don't know what that is. That can be gone.
I can't believe the clutter I see in some of these houses.
Like this blanket's perfect.
Shocking.
Why do they just take that one off? Unless there's like a stain on there, but I mean, just take that one away. This is super cute. Like I like the structure of this. It's very, I love these circles here. This is beautiful. I even like the green. I hear avocados coming back. So, I mean, look at this window. It's beautiful.
That's a cute little house.
Yeah, super cute. Okay. Wow. Feel like I'm at the beach. Okay. See, that's what I don't understand. Like, this stuff is okay. I mean, I would be like, take all this stuff off. I don't know how Kristen feels about this. She'd probably have them leave it just because it's cute. I mean, okay. Something about when you're putting pictures in, you do not need to put closets. You do not need to put closets. There's
I hate
probably
that.
another picture that can be used. And I say that unless the closet is like, I mean, we're talking like up in the 300,000, 400,000, and the closet is like magnificent. You know what I mean?
Even then, nobody's closet looks good. Nobody's.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Unless you don't really wear those clothes and they're all lined up, color coordinated.
Why?
I mean, everybody's
that-
closet looks horrible. I
Okay.
hate seeing them.
Yeah. So this is actually a great house. This is a great house. It was withdrawn and now it's expired. This is a great opportunity here. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's see. A beautiful home is well-established neighborhood with no HOA. That's good information. Recent updates over the last couple of years: front door, windows, siding, new shingled roof covering this summer. Dishwasher, some carpet and flooring, storm cellar, okay, French drains. Home is in great location, priced right to sell fast. I believe in that. Why do you put that? Okay. Anyways, so again, small boutique, small here. 3%. Please provide a proof of funds or pre-qual letter with all offers. That should be done no matter what. Reserved items, refrigerator, TV mount in garage. Okay. Didn't know that actually stayed with the property, but
Yeah.
How do you
But
guys
I mean-
feel about all the junk in like, the realtor remarks? Do you feel like that should be really at a minimum of what you put in there?
it just depends on the client.
Like I feel like you said, the proof of funds or pre-qual letter, that's a given. It would just go with your offer. And if you didn't get it, you would call the agent and say, hey,
Mhm.
you send that over?
Mhm.
I hate to say it, but down here, it's not, you got about a 50-50 chance. So it could
Yeah.
just be their ignorance too, that they've not required it for their own. And if they don't, then they wouldn't, why would they require it for others?
Right. So this one started at 171 and it expired at 166. So when we go back to the matching property history, we can just kind of see that there were 3 price reductions. They did $1,000, then they did 3,000. 1,000, 1,000, and then 3. So it expired. It was withdrawn not even a month after, and then it expired.
So Crystal, do you think your scripts are going to change much considering the market you're in today, meaning
Mhm.
it's hot? There's no, we have a truly reduced inventory. I would love an opportunity to get your house back on the market and get you back on track with your goals and dreams.
Mhm. You know, hold on. No, she's getting ready. She has to be in Purcell. I think I can get that. I don't know. Because it just depends on when it expired. Like this expired in November. We didn't really know about the pandemic until we didn't really get it, set up until March. So.
Well, I mean, and it's not about the pandemic, because I mean, it's just about our inventory is just massively reduced. There's just hardly any inventory.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yes, that will definitely be said once the door pops up. Because I mean, when you first walk up, hey, my name's Crystal Henderson. I'm a real estate agent, and I noticed that your house expired on the MLS. Let them talk. And then, well, I just, I would like to do a market analysis on your property. I've noticed some of these things on your MLS sheet. And again, the highlights, boop, boop, boop. Like, it's like you're in school in the red marker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed these things. Is this accurate? Okay, awesome. Was this accurate? I noticed that your pictures were kind of dark. I don't know if you know this, but right now we have a huge shortage in a lot of homes, depending on the home, are going through multiple offer situations. And I would love to do a market analysis on your house. It would be free. Would you like me to do that for you? It's always, yes, I heard the word free. I love free things. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So how would you like me to get a hold of you? My email's crystalhenderson@kw.com. Awesome. Just in case, what's your phone number? They will spill out their phone number. Yep. That's usually how it goes. It's short and sweet, unless they are high eyes or high Cs, then they're having a conversation about all of the things that went wrong. Or, I mean, you can tell with the people. That's why I think the DISC test is also like super important, because you're going to notice, okay, what type of personality is this person? D is like somebody that's like, you know what I mean? High D is like, get to the point. Sometimes the high C is that way. And S, it just depends on the day for them. And then the high I is like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, like I'm in quarantine for 8 weeks. I'm glad you came to my door. You know, it was horrible. I'm so glad you're here. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about it. I've been talking to my husband for a while. I need somebody else, you know? So that's kind of how I picture it in my head. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Any questions about how to find an expired? Like, because the only way I know how to do it is through the MLS. And I learned the hard way on finding these properties, everybody. I'm telling you, the first time we went out, I printed every single expired. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I printed off the ones that were not occupied. I printed the ones that I didn't know how to go through and like just click on this button and make sure that it wasn't, this is a new listing and now it's pending. Like, I printed these off too. And you'll often find, like, when you go and you door knock, there might still be a sign out there. That's why it's important to make sure that you have your app and you can go and look through on your app and see if it is still expired. Maybe it relisted while you were literally just out driving for an hour. So super cute. Why? Does the piano stay? I mean, it takes me about, when I go door knocking, you're going to get about 7 properties depending on where you're going. Now, I'm the one that picks where we go every time we go door knocking. I decide, I have like this gut feeling thing, okay? So I'm like, all right, we're going to go to Moore today. We're going to go to Norman. I really want to go check out the Tri-City area today. Like, you pick your location, you look up the expireds within that location, and then you're going to pick them. Okay, and this is how I do it. I go through, I look through all of them. I make sure that it's not a new listing, which this one is, so there's no reason for me to look at it. New listing. What the heck is this? This expired. Okay, so this was back on the market and then expired. Now, really? Okay, that's so tempting, you guys. That's so tempting to just go and see what this house looks like. This is on a large lot close to Northwest Expressway. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3-1. It's in Springbrook. Okay, what the heck? There's no remarks. Is this a 3% out? As is, cash, conventional. Nicole, why didn't you do something about this? There's an HOA. That's intriguing. That's probably going to go on my list for this week.
Is there an old listing possibly where you can kind of see something besides the tree?
Back on the market.
Oh, no.
Well, let's go back and nope, they're all the same. New listing, price decreased, then they increased it. And then I don't know, then it went back on the market, and then it went back on the market. I don't know if this person knows what they're doing. But I am curious because it is as is condition. Again, something with listings, one thing that I know that as is condition, I mean, okay, cash conventional, that's right.
You guys don't like to put as is condition at all, right?
Nope,
even if it
negotiate
truly
out.
is like the seller's not going to do any repairs?
It all just depends, but Kristen's the master negotiator. She's confident enough in her negotiating skills that she feels okay with not doing as is. Because one thing about this, I mean, I don't even know how long was this on the market. This was on the market for a while. That's disappointing. Okay, this is in Oklahoma City. 3-bed, 2-bath. You know, I'm curious. Stacy, do you want me to look at some in Ardmore?
If you do, you have access
There's
to
actually
Paragon?
some that are in here. I noticed it. Let's see.
What?
Let's get
Really?
Ardmore. Got 3 matches.
What? I was
Let's
just
just check
looking
out.
myself.
Okay. First off,
Oh,
I actually really love these
lovely
trees.
tree branch.
Yeah.
Hang on just one second. Let me open up a new. What's that address? That was
109 Orchard Street. Auction properties, this is an auction property, are sold as is without any guarantee.
It was never listed down here.
Interesting.
Girl, I'm gonna give you counties. Just give me a county list. I love it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
So this is the third one. Let's check out the first one. Okay, really? Who did this?
I've seen so many that have a picture from like Google Maps where they've screenshot it. Like you even see like the X in the corner from their phone and everything. And I'm like, why?
That was not listed down here either.
Okay.
How
Thanks.
intriguing.
Being sold as is condition, solid home with large kitchen dining. Wish I could look at it, Dawn. But I can't.
Well, they love to list really crappy homes and not include any pictures of the inside. Like, you're not going to find out. It's
Don't
super
waste your
fun.
time. Oh my
It's
gosh.
super fun.
So Ardmore City. Okay, this is 3-1. Auction properties are sold as is without any guarantee or warranty by the seller. Property may be occupied. Please do not trespass. Oh Lord.
What?
This is
But they're selling it at an auction?
So this is an auction.
So you'd sell it without seeing the inside? I don't understand.
It might be I mean, usually auction, like sheriff sells auction properties, like you buy it from the outside and then you see what the inside looks like once you purchase it.
But there's still somebody living in it?
Seriously?
Like they
It
haven't
might,
kicked them out?
it might be occupied.
And that hasn't been listed down here either.
Very interesting. So
I wonder who he has a deal with. That's weird.
So let's go back to our criteria here, and I'm curious. So I've only done 90 days, so let's do 0 to 360. Let's just look over the past year. Okay, so we looked at that one, looked at that one, that one. This is cute, Holt Street. Now,
14.
before I look at this, what do we got going on here? Yep, see this expired, actually this expired in February. This is
It's actually listed.
Is it listed in the Ardmore Paragon?
Yeah, somebody picked it up. Just picked it up. They just listed it March 3rd. So interesting.
This one says it's expired here. It's a different ball game down there. That's what I've noticed with everything, with title companies. Jim Williams has an active alarm. Close. This is it. Is this really what it's like down there?
What?
This right here.
The remarks? Let's see.
Yeah.
This one actually did sell. It just sold. Just sold in April, and the remarks were a lot more expensive. Nice corner lot in Plainview School District. This 3-bedroom home was recently updated. They've got, this is blah, blah, blah. At acceptable offer, the seller will have new shingles installed before closing. Well, there you go.
It probably
Why would you
switched
list
hands.
that? That's part of your TRR.
Some people just like to re-say things, but now you can kind of see like how you go on the MLS and you actually find something though, right? Like you just go to search, you go to quick, and then click your expired. Always make sure you go all the way down here and say that yes, I want it to be occupied. And then choose the city that you want. Okay, there's only 8 matches here. I'm only gonna need 7, so depending on what's going on here, I really don't have to go through a lot. I just go through, I make sure that it's not relisted. Okay, so this was withdrawn and now it's expired. Okay. That doesn't seem right. Meadow. They took this with their something. This could have been shot better. Let's look at the price. I think, I'm sorry, but anything like over 120, depending on location, like this is in Moore. This is a prime location in Moore. They should have gotten professional photos. Let's see here. See, new listing, it decreased. So wait, it increased. They made a big mistake then. So that was the first mistake that this person made, was this is a new listing, and then they jumped it up $11,000, and then they only did yeah, I don't know what went on there, but clearly, again, marketing pictures agent price. So I don't know what happened there.
I didn't realize it would be stuff like this. I don't know. It's incredible.
Yeah, like it's looking at the MLS sheet, it tells you everything. I mean, I don't know why you would think that they wouldn't get so much whatever on their listings, but so this one.
What are some reasonings that you can think of why they would like increase the price after they've listed it?
Whoever put the listing in messed up.
Did it wrong or something?
And they ruined everything. They probably got fired. There's a couple of things about admins that I think if you're an admin, you should get fired for. You mess up the price on putting something in on the MLS. You send the home inspection report to the lender. A couple of things. Don't ever do those things. This is cute. So withdrawn, expired, we can look at it. Okay. Prime Realty, home is currently rented. Please do not disturb occupants. Owner, once expired, any questions, please let me know. Contact this person. That's another thing. Always make sure that you're looking at the remarks, because this is, it says it's occupied, but I wouldn't have known that it was a tenant until I got down here. Now, the thing is, this is expired, but if there's a tenant, doesn't mean you can't turn them into a buyer. This is cute. Super cute. Back on the market. See, this one can't go see. You have to do your back to market just right. If you do it wrong, then there was no point in doing back on the market. Who did this? Samantha Lane. Was this? This is expired. So you can kind of see what I'm looking at. Everything. Home shows very well. This is an MLS listing only. I'm not providing any brokerage services. What?
Entry
What does
only.
that mean?
Entry only.
Oh, that's why. Entry only. Okay. So that says a lot about this too.
Is that
They
like
are
the
willing.
flat rate people? Is that like the flat rate people? Entry
Yeah.
only?
Yeah, where you pay like what, $200 and they throw it on the MLS and then that's literally it. It's like a for sale by owner.
Yeah,
I don't
sometimes
really
it's
bother.
like for the entry only, they'll just do, yeah, it's like a couple $100. They're willing to do the 3%. So the question is, why are they not willing to do the other 3%? Because this was on the market for only 91 days. It was withdrawn. It's a
Do you know
higher
if they
price.
typically, yeah. Do you know if they typically pay that entry only company before it actually sells? Like with us, we wouldn't get paid until we took it to the closing table.
I have no idea. Re-say that, sorry.
Like, for sellers who choose that option, do they pay up front their couple $100 just to throw it on the MLS? Versus like us as a listing agent, we are not going to get paid until it actually closes.
I honestly don't know, because that's one thing that our office, I know that we are not allowed to do, which is we are a full listing service company. So I really don't know the answer to that, how it works.
Yeah.
Has anybody done a full service listing before, with a buyer? No?
Wait, what? Say that again?
Have you ever had somebody who liked a property and it was with a entry only service?
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. See, on these, we're starting to get higher up here in the 800s, which we still door knock them. So expired, back on the market. See this right here. I think if it's on the same day, that's something that I would ask. Like, if I was really intrigued on this property, which this is super cute. What the heck happened? Wow, see, this is amazing though. It's a higher priced home though. Great house.
Golly.
Yeah, 5-bedroom, 6-bath. I mean, this is just higher priced. This is gonna expire unless you really pay into marketing. So, and that's the
So on
last
something
one
like
for one.
this, where you can't really, like, everything looks all okay, how would you come in if you guys chose to door knock this one? How would you come in? Because you can't be like, well, this was wrong and this was wrong, you know.
We definitely never say it like that, but
Yeah. your agent sucked.
Yeah, that is one thing that you do have to make sure that you're very careful of. Like, we never talk about the other agent. We only say, I noticed this, is this accurate? I noticed this, was this accurate? Like,
Okay, so you just refer back to the actual
MLS sheet.
facts being incorrect.
The actual facts, because one, that's called slander. Okay, so be very careful that you're not saying, wow, this person, you know what I mean, shouldn't be a real estate agent. Like, you can't say stuff like that. So just make sure that you're just going directly towards the facts. Now, something like this, it's the same conversation. I noticed that your house expired on the MLS. Why do you think that? Let them talk. Oh, it was the wrong time of the year. Really? It's the wrong time of the year? Well, now's a great time of the year. Let's get this thing sold. Come on now. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I mean, we'll just leave the rest of the time for questions. You kind of see what we do on the MLS, what you're looking at. You're really going into on these MLS sheets, because you have to be prepared before you go door knocking. It's not like you just have these and you're like, ooh, let's go do this. No, like, be prepared so that you have the information. So,
Do you make any attempts on the unoccupied, like finding the owner and contacting them if they're unoccupied and expired?
nope.
Do you do any background before you door knock, other than just making sure that it wasn't relisted? Or do you just go in and?
We want to get the information from the client. 9 times out of 10, if they're home, we want to get the information from them. And depending on the property and the other agent, there can be a conversation had. I've just noticed that with agents that are like not in our market center or not KW, they get pretty testy. Like, they get pretty defensive when you call them about their expired listing.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, like, do you do any homework on the neighborhood, on doing any CMAs, or I don't know.
No. We only do that once we talk to somebody.
Okay.
And then we're like, hey, we're going to do this. Would you like it? They're like, yes, awesome. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Crystal, are you guys, sorry.
No, go ahead. Are we?
No, I got a different question.
Huh?
I got a different question that's off topic.
What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, on like the foreclosed properties, are you guys getting any of that from like title company to door knock?
Mm-mm. We find
that a
out
good-
from, we usually find that stuff out from somebody like personal, and
Okay.
that's when we find that out. We do not pay for any services at all, especially right now because we have to cut expenses, right? So yeah, we do not pay for anything like that. Any other questions? I hope this was helpful. You guys know how we critique the MLS and how we find them, location based, and then buddy system.
Loved
Do you
it.
feel
did
like
a great
we will
job.
run?
Okay.
I said loved it. You did
Thank
a
you,
great job.
Love you guys.
Do you feel like we'll run into very many people who are like afraid of contact right now?
It just depends. I think that's why it'll be important, just have your mask and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, I don't know. Kristen's better at that stuff than me. Like, I don't know what she's going to decide to do, but I think it'll be important to wear a mask. You don't need to wear gloves. I do not think that you need to wear gloves. I don't know. It just depends on the regulations right now too. So like before we go door knocking, we have to make sure we know what's up. But it's 1 o'clock. I know Tiffany's probably dying to get
Probably
off of
eat.
this. Yeah, go eat. Talk to you later. Thanks, you
Bye.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.